You know, the kid joins the fight club, and I just couldn't wrap my brain around it. You know, I thought about it for a long time, and I said to him, I don't understand, why would you join a fight? What did they have, a Dungeons and Dragons tournament? Why would you join a fight club? And he said to me, listen, prepare yourself. He said, I wanted to learn how to take a punch. I said, lean over the counter. I will knock you out for half the membership fee. What are you talking about? They don't know how to take a punch because they have stuff to do. When you're in the car going somewhere, you're on your cell phones, your iPhones, you're playing on the iPad, you're watching DVDs. We had nothing in the back seat of the car, nothing. We used to make up games specifically to hit each other, right? If a Volkswagen Beetle passed your car and its headlight was out, someone was getting knocked out. Those were the rules. Tudu lost 2 teeth one summer, and my father yelled at him, you should have paid attention, you should have paid attention. Everything we did was about hitting each other. Remember a game called 2 for flinching? This is where your brother or sister, they all of a sudden develop ninja-like skills. You'd just be walking along, and all of a sudden they would jump out and throw a punch and stop. Like just like millimeters from your face. And if you flinched, they'd punch you 2 more times. 2 for flinching. You're like 9 years old walking around like you have Vietnam flashbacks. See, you young kids think you invented the twerk, but we've been twerking for a long time. But they did, man. It was a different time. We used to wait for people to come over and drink. Don't you remember having, like, our generation, oh, there's a baby here. That's awesome. Oh, it's so nice. Is it 16 and pregnant? Are we filming that at the same time? By the way, can I tell you something? I know they told us not to get pregnant when you're in high school and stuff like that, right? They would say, don't do that. But now that I'm old with the kid, I'm like, that might not have been a bad idea. I would have missed prom. This is hard to be in charge of a kid and my parents at the same time. Saturday mornings were crazy. Those were the mornings, too, that other brothers and sisters were made. I mean, I don't know for sure. My one brother does. Because he walked in. Now, I don't know what he saw, but I can tell you what I heard. This is what I heard. I heard him pound on the door, and he must have pounded so hard that the door opened, right? And I heard my mother go, ah! And then I heard my father go, get the hell out of here! And then I heard my brother go, get off my mommy! And then an hour later, his eye went crooked. Like it just... Don't engage the crazy. Don't ask people their thought process. Don't ever ask why. Because you'll never understand how crazy people think, because you're not crazy, right? Don't ask why, like Nancy Kerrigan. Why? Millennials, Google Nancy Kerrigan. I know you don't know who she is. That's why I wrote that joke. We didn't know who Abe Lincoln was, but we figured it out, all right? And we had to go to the library and get an encyclopedia. Google encyclopedia. Don't ask why. It'll make you crazy, and then your brain doesn't, like if you walk into someone's house and they have more than 2 chia pets, turn around and walk the hell right back out. If you have those little stickers of your whole entire family on your back window, punch yourself repeatedly in the head. Okay? It's unnecessary. Stop. All you're doing is showing the weirdos, follow me home, I got kids there. Come on. If you don't find a way to laugh, it's gonna go crazy. I don't come from a lot of laughter in my family. Like my grandparents, they didn't laugh a lot. They were immigrant people. They were married, gosh, I think like 54 years, and they hated each other. You think I'm kidding, but I didn't realize how much they hated each other till the day before I got married. My grandfather picked me up. He goes, hey, Tim, today is the best day of your life. I said, but Papa, I get married tomorrow. He goes, I know, today. It's the best day. What they don't tell you about marriage, and when one person snores, the other person loses all credibility because they no longer believe you. When you say, you snore, their response is, no, I don't. Oh, now I'm a liar? I have to prove it to you? I have to film you like I'm looking for a Yeti in the Andes? Why would I make up that he snored? I'm in the business of words. I'd make up something way more fantastical. Like, you know what you do while you sleep? You juggle. I know, it's the craziest thing. I woke up in the middle of the night, pillows hitting the ceiling in a rhythmic formation. You know what I wish he'd do in his sleep? Mow the lawn. That's what I wish. Oh my God. We just went through something and we stuck through it. He got really sick and we had to have a conversation I wasn't prepared to have. He said to me, if something happens to me, I want you to know it's okay with me if you get married again. And I was like, I didn't even want to get married this time. What are the odds I get knocked up at 48 years old? No, then I realized, he was like, come on, take it seriously. I knew what he wanted to hear, so you got to give that to your partner sometimes. So I said, listen, no matter what happens, for as long as I walk this planet, there will be one man who calls me his wife, and that's you. Because what am I supposed to say? Oh, give me Mike's number in case you're in a coma? You might be comatose, so I don't know. He will be my only husband, and you could tell he was relieved. But I will bang a lot of people.